Hello, this is K-Ward Art and welcome to another speed painting video. I apologize for taking so long. This time I decided to record my process as I was drawing a bar scene for an upcoming animatic. I'm going to warn you right now, you're going to watch me draw this face just so many times. At first I wasn't sure what direction to go. I thought about humanoid, but as I was drawing the shape language I just decided birds are cool, I'm gonna do a bird. I didn't actually do any reference images, I just kind of went with whatever shape languages I felt like, so I apologize to any of my avian lovers out there if you are deeply offended that this doesn't actually represent a real bird, but who cares. So at this stage of the process, I'm sketching over... Okay, so technically speaking this is my third sketch, because I did my thumbnail sketch, then I did the posing out and the perspective, and now I'm doing just the detailing, just because if I jump straight into doing line art, I find that I don't do as much details as I really want, but having this sort of rough sketch underneath my clean line work really helps me push the details that I want to push in ways that makes a lot more sense. Yeah, so always flip your canvas, kids. If you don't do that, I highly recommend doing it. It helps so much. I should have flipped a few more times in this process, but even in the beginning stages, it's just nice to get a sense of how everything's feeling, how everything's flowing by flipping it and looking at it in a different way. This fairy is just, he's so upset and I love him. He actually gave me an idea of a punk rock fairy for a builder's guild, and so I'm gonna be working on that for potentially the next book that I'm working on. So excited. Started to do the clean line art. I am still using the same rough texture brush because you will pull it out of my cold dead hands. I cannot for the life of me do clean line art. I have tried, I just don't like it. When it's personal work, I just like to go rough. I prefer the texture, it flows easier while I'm drawing, I just enjoy it. And now you're going to see me go through texturing hell, because I learned from Julia Lepetite from Drawfee, and if you draw the floorboards, you have to draw all of the floorboards, which includes all of the texturing. This little critter is an improd from Builders Guild again, and like I said at the beginning of this is an illustration for my next animatic, which building Builders Guild, we're going to be talking about worker class next, and I'm excited that I'm working on that. Still pretty early in the process, so it's probably going to be a little while, but yeah. Oh man, fingerless gloves. I don't know why that is an aesthetic that I have just taken with me. Since I was 10, I just thought they were the coolest thing in the entire world, so when I've got a cool character, they get fingerless gloves, because why not? I'm gonna be real with you all, it is like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm so tired, I don't know if this illustration is actually any good. I am just pure rambling right now, and I apologize for that. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling, because all I'm doing is rambling. And try to talk more about the process. At this stage, I was really frustrated with trying to get the wall texturing. The big rocks weren't working, and I didn't want to do every little individual rock, so I wound up just doing rocks in areas that looked a little too blank. So putting it around other features in the wall, or putting it spaced out enough that you could see that it's like disappearing into that space and into that perspective. I'm just flatting in some grays for the base colors, so that way I can just do the straight colors of the characters on top. I knew that I wanted a blue dress for the bird, but I wasn't sure what color the bird was going to be, and honestly, blue and yellow is a nice color combo. Technically speaking, it would be a split complementary, so you'd need blue, yellow, and yellow-orange for it to work in a color palette sense. I kinda got that. It's one of those rules that, you know, you can listen to and follow if you really want to. On this purple-haired character, I made them mostly because I saw some aesthetics online of like people with jewelry in their dreads, and I fell in love immediately, so I wanted to do that, and then I forgot to draw the jewelry. You'll see like I'll do a little splotch of color, but not enough that you can tell. So you might be getting some character art here soon that has some dreads with jewelry in it, because boy howdy, I want to draw that. And like I said, this fairy has gone through some stuff. I was thinking punk rock, so they're a fairy that's tied to electricity. And then this orange character up front is an elf tied to fire of some kind. I didn't do a lot of research for this one. I was kind of vibing throughout the entire thing. I wasn't really thinking, and you can kind of see that in like how it's laid out, and especially in like the final lighting. I just decided to say, wing it. I've only got a couple days to work on this, might as well do it. This is me creating a texture because, my gods, I did not want to draw every single rock on the side of these walls, so I just whipped one up real quick to give the indication that, yes, there are other rocks here, and I absolutely thought about that before drawing this. I thought this torchlight came off pretty well. It's got kind of that soft glow. I decided to go with blue for the energy. I went through, as you could see by that flashing, all of the colors, and blue just felt the most correct. I fucked up my lighting layer in that one, so I had to go back and redo it. But I did want this kind of magical glow, like this bard is singing and they're bringing this light into the space. Since I'm using it for the animatic, it is going to have some extra detailing, which you're not going to see quite yet. You're going to have to wait. Unless I get exhausted and decide not to. I really like how these shadows turned out. I just thought they were neat. They are not correct in perspective at all, but I liked that sort of coming toward you shadow look, so I just decided, might as well. And yeah, that's the final piece. I did do a few more steps that I didn't record because I completely forgot, so I apologize for that. But if you liked it, please leave a like, please leave a comment if you want to see more of these kind of process videos, or if you prefer me to just shut up and let the music play, that's fine too, let me know. I do want to shout out real quickly, that my Ko-fi now has tier lists, and I'm going to be trying to posting there more, so if you'd like to support me in the channel and you want to see me do more things, go over to my Ko-fi, it's 2:15 in the morning now. Technically speaking, the website is Coffee, but I say Ko-fi. Anyways, you can do a one-time donation, you can set up a tier, subscription, whatever you feel comfortable with. If you can't, donate. If you can't subscribe, don't worry about it. We're all in hard times, man, but if you have the ability to, I'd love to see your comments. I'd love seeing likes, share it with as many people as you can, and that would be incredible. So, yeah, hope to see you soon for the next animatic. Thanks for watching. See you next time.